So how's this week been for you? It's been a crack of a week. Disclosure, disclosure, disclosure. I'm sure if, like me, you followed the P. Diddy case, you know that this snowball that's rolling down the mountain is picking up speed and it's collecting celebrities as it goes. Guys, this is perhaps the one case that is going to bring the house down. It seems somewhat unrelated if you think at first. How does that relate to world politics, what's going on in the world, the lies we've been told? Well, in a nutshell, everything. Because this is the one that's going to lead to everything. Literally, when people find out what's been happening behind the scenes, especially with children, this is the thing that's going to unite people. I've been watching the videos and the comments, mainstream, alternative, you name it. It is a discussion that is happening everywhere. X is full of it, whether you are conservative, whether you are liberal, left, right, blue, red, whatever you want to call it, everyone is talking about this. Because why? People love talking about celebrities, and more so in the mainstream. So because this case is so high profile, it is kind of getting everyone's attention. So with all eyes on P. Diddy, when all the connections are made public, all the footage, all the videos, everything that is he's been collecting for 15 years, when these things go public, the whole house comes down. Now, just a few days in, you can see things happening like Usher has wiped his entire X account, Pink has wiped her entire X account. Numerous people have just deleted all of their posts. How many people have been hanging out with P. Diddy, been seen with him, being at his parties, his infamous parties, where he hosts all sorts of famous people and with minors really entertaining these people and getting into some really, really vile acts. We know the level of depravity that this man has been inspiring in Hollywood, in Washington, D.C., you name it. Anyone who's anyone have been invited to these parties. Who are the ones that have participated? Who are the ones that have stayed silent? Well, many, many, many people. And when the truth comes out, I mean, Justin Bieber, Usher, when these people start singing, you look at the Kim Porter case and everything that she's put forward. Sadly, she had to die for it all to come to the surface. She has sacrificed her life for this, guys. But when all of this come to light, and especially things like the Kamala connection, we are going to see disclosure like we've never seen before. This could bring Kamala and her entire campaign down. The people that are going to be linked here, from Oprah to Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Obama, all of them, guys, this is going to be huge. So at this stage, it's not looking good for those people, and this is just the beginning. So I hope you're as excited as I am. You know, some people say it's been a distraction to the third assassination attempt on Mr. T, but I don't think this is much bigger than an assassination attempt, and I'm not downplaying that. But this is literally that piece of wool on that jersey that when you start pulling it, the entire jersey comes apart. And this is going to be huge. And I believe this is what's going to unite people. I was watching more mainstream channels that I normally don't really watch because they're designed for an audience that's not as awake yet. You know, things like Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, who I love and I believe plays a very important role in global disclosure. And she speaks to a very specific audience, especially a younger audience. And she is reaching like literally millions and millions of people. And she's not afraid to speak out. She literally is not afraid to speak out and name names. Um, and I've looked at the comments, and it's amazing the support that's behind her narrative. And as one of the people in the comments said, the whole of X is full of this subject, this narrative. Left, right, blue, red, doesn't matter what side you're on, everyone has got their attention on this subject matter. And, many people, as we know, have not wanted to even consider this subject. I remember, a few years ago when I tried to tell friends and family what was really going on in the tunnels with the little ones, they wouldn't believe me, or they felt too uncomfortable to talk about the subject. And the thing is, nobody can, at this point in time, once this comes out, nobody will be able to sweep this one under the carpet. Like literally, this is going to be what shocks the world and ultimately unites people, because it's not about agreeing on everything, but it's agreeing on one thing: the value of human life, the value of morals and values, and the fact that we are all one human family. This is how we're going to be united, I believe. It's been designed like this from the start. We're at the precipice now. We're at this moment where we're about to see everything being unleashed that we've been waiting for. And it's been a bit of a slow burn, but we are here. We are about to enter October. We know that this election is not going to go down without a major dramatic event before it. And here we are, guys. We are on the precipice of mass disclosure like we've never seen it before. A shift in humanity, a shift in this planet that we've never seen before. Everything is about to change. So hold on to your hats, because this is going to be the most red hot October you've ever experienced. And we're ready. We're ready for it all. And we will be there. When the normies are dazed and confused, we will help them gently with compassion, and we'll re-educate them on what's been going on under their noses for the longest time. We're seeing a multi-century perverted practice that's going to be exposed. The whole Luciferian agenda, the way that our little ones have been traumatized and tortured, all of this will be coming to light, and not a moment too soon, because many have been suffering these last few years, even though we were all aware it had to continue in this way to be able to get to the right moment in time to unleash this onto the masses. So we have to trust there's a timing for everything, even though sometimes we don't understand it, sometimes we don't agree with it, sometimes we are frustrated or impatient. We want it to all come out and just to stop. And we have to understand that we're not privy to everything. It will all make sense in the end. And of course, we all have our own roles to play here as well. It's not like we're sitting, around and just waiting for things to happen. We have a role to play. And we've been doing this disclosure for years, educating people, posting things on social media, even though there were threats of us being banned, censored, deleted, cancelled, all of these things. We did it anyway. We didn't just wait for somebody else to do it. We did our part. We played our part. As digital soldier, we were in this war together, playing a role to bring all of this to conclusion, really. Because all of us played a role in how the consciousness of humanity was getting to a point where it was getting ready to accept this kind of information. I said earlier to my 5D community on VIVIDEARTH, we have a weekly meeting on Sunday, and we discuss various subjects, and we sometimes, or we try at least, to end with a meditation at the end. But it's a wonderful community where we can all come together, discuss, debate, ask questions, comment. It's really, really helpful. I've lost my train of thought. um, but as I said to, yeah, now I remember, as I said to the members, we are the strongest souls that were able to digest and assimilate this horrific information years before the rest of the people were even aware of it. And it's not for everyone. It's only the strongest of soul that could go through this dark night of the soul, really understand what went on behind the scenes, you know, the achrome substance, the torture, the tunnels, the horrific things going on around, you know, in tunnels around the world, thousands and thousands of tunnels, thousands and thousands of baby factories, breeding programs, torture programs, um, slavery. It's just been, yeah. I'm not going to harp too much on the subject because it is rather dark. But, you know, when you reach a point in your own spiritual maturity where you can keep your cool while knowing all of this is going on, and you know that there is a bigger picture, there's a plan, and it all will come out, and we play a part, and we never stop. It is somewhat comforting. And never forget you were chosen as part of this movement to be part of this disclosure program. Do not underestimate your role in this spiritual war. It has been absolutely indispensable to have you on this disclosure team, on this digital soldier team. And I just want to thank all of you for being here, for being part of this community, because it's been a tough couple of years for many of us as we had to look on while these atrocities were still occurring. But we're at the point now where it's basically going to be stopped forever. It doesn't mean that all the negativity is gone. It does mean that we are making great progress. And it does mean that the 1,000 years of peace that have been prophesied is around the corner. Are there still going to be some dark and dangerous moments? Of course. We knew it wasn't going to be a walk in the park, but we are ready for it. And we know what has been prophesied, which is the golden age, the age of Aquarius, the new dawn, the 1,000 years of peace, peace on earth, heaven on earth. That is our destiny, right? So we know that it is, we are busy creating this heaven on earth around us in every moment of every day. We are bringing it into reality. We are the co-creators of this incredible new earth. Now, just look at the number of resignations that we've seen just this week alone. I've lost count. Is it 90 plus people, whether it's in government, big business, big corporation? So many have stepped down this week. You know, as soon as the P. Diddy thing came down, within probably 24 hours, you saw resignations like you've never seen it before. So these are all the people that knew that their name is on the list. Their video is in the video files. They will be exposed. They chose to step down at this point, maybe take a lighter sentence, who knows? But this is how we get rid of the cabal. This is how we get rid of evil. Deals are being made behind the scenes like there's no tomorrow. Diddy is singing like a bird and ain't nobody gonna stop him. So it's good, guys. It's good. These people that were basically so prepared to sell their souls will now see the fruit of their labor, so to speak. Yeah, everyone will pay for their deeds. There's no getting out of this one. And then in other news, we saw the sunken super yacht believed to contain watertight safes with sensitive intelligence data. That is the super yacht that sunk just off Italy's coast. So it looks like there is some interesting things going to be coming out of there. I forgot which company the CEO was linked to, but it definitely seems like some foul play was you know, surrounding that event, and who knows what those safes hold. So they've asked for extra surveillance and support for the rescue ships so that they can basically retrieve these safes without the risk of, it going missing once again. So specialist divers surveying the wreckage of the $40 million super yacht that sank off Sicily in August, killing 8 people, including British tech tycoon Mike Lynch, have asked for heightened security to guard the vessel over concerns that sensitive data locked in its safes may interest foreign governments, multiple sources told CNN, and this was on mainstream media. So mainstream is unfortunately now, in many cases, forced to report on the truth. So the normies are going to get their wish. They will see all of this going down on mainstream media. That's what they wanted, right? So that's what they're getting. And in other news, there was a post from Efrat Finnickson saying, look at this MF. It was basically former New York City COVID czar that held a secret drug-fueled sex parties during the global pandemic. He says New Yorkers would have been pissed if they found out, because he was running the entire COVID response for the city. He being Dr. Jay Varma, the former senior advisor for public health in New York City's mayor's office. So, nobody's getting away with anything. That's for sure. And in other news, there was a Kamala on Fox News with an Oprah sit-down. This post read, can't help but notice Oprah rising to the surface lately, like pond scum. There was a time Oprah was earning $20 million an hour. For what exactly does a television talk show host drag down that kind of cake, as he puts it? The Oprah, as Rush used to call her, the Oprah, is sus AF. So, yeah, she may be one of the ones going down in this latest disclosure as well. I love this post. I'm going to read it to you guys. It talks about the harvest. And it says seeding, germination, harvest. This is the awakening dialectic, which is running along mass psychological rails the deep state originally laid down and greased with decades of engineered Hegelian programming. The advent of the Trump era, the launch of the Q operation, the calling, training, and evolution of a decentralized collective of digital soldiers. It's all coming together lately, just as all previously seeded narratives are converging in order to germinate ahead of the mass psychological harvest. Very, very well said. I couldn't say it that eloquently. From the military and media industrial complexes being exposed for attempting to start WW3, to the exposure of the 3-letter agency's involvements in the successful assassination of JFK and the attempted Mr. T1 or 2 or 3. Was it 4? I don't know which one we're on, but apparently, actually, it is hundreds of times, not just 3 or 4 times, that it's been attempted. And then other news, banks are closing faster than you can say banks. This year alone, we've seen 539 banks close. Bank of America closed 90 branches. US Bank closed 73 branches. Wells Fargo closed 62 branches. Chase closed 53. TD Bank closed 52. Woodforest closed 31. PNC 37. Citizens Bank 29. KeyBank 16. Capital One 12. Citibank 5. And 79 others. So this is in 2024 alone. And then just to go back to the Diddy thing, it looks like the links to Whitney Houston's murder is starting to come out as well onto the surface. So just when I thought I heard it all about Diddy and his grimy people are now saying he helped his mentor, Clive Davis. Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the link is there, and it looks like that's going to all come out. And then in other news, serious progress on the horizon for the release of the JFK files. So by now, it's pretty widely known the government agencies are still withholding thousands of protected files. Why would they be protecting files? There's no need. Related to the assassination of JFK, as of 2023, 4,684 records are still fully or partially withheld from the public. 684. That's a lot of files. Yeah. What else? So literally the floodgates are open. I paused for a second and then I realized I was talking to myself. I never pressed record again. But suffice to say, the moment is here, guys. The floodgates are open and nothing can stop what's coming. New Earth is on the horizon. We have to hold the line right now. We've got to be there for the sleepers right now because they're going to be waking up rapidly. And this is what we need. We need more people to awaken because this big shift into 5D, into New Earth, into the golden age will be a lot smoother and a lot more beautiful with more people around us. It's going to be very stressful if many people just disappear. So I do believe, it's taken longer than anticipated because the media MK Ultra programming has been very, very intense. So it's taken longer than it should have. Absolutely. Has everything gone according to plan? Nope. Are we on the right track? Yes. Nothing can stop what's coming, guys. The floodgates are open and we're going to see some big action in October. It's going to be the red hot October we've been expecting for years. Today is actually the spring equinox if you're in the southern hemisphere, or the autumn or fall equinox if you're in the northern hemisphere. So it's a new beginning. It really is a new beginning. We've just been through a lunar eclipse in Libra this week. This kind of yucky energies for the most part. And we will be going into a solar eclipse I believe on the 2nd of October. So we are in a period of shift and change. We are in the process of shifting onto higher octaves, into a higher dimension. So it's a beautiful time to be alive. Just don't allow people to bring you down, your vibration down. Don't allow people to trigger you. Just keep the line, keep the light, hold the light, and you'll be doing your part, I can assure you. So yes, let's have faith in tomorrow and the next couple of weeks to come. The more we keep our vibration high, the more we're going to see a positive timeline unfolding with less drama, less false flags, less black swans than we need right now. So it's so crucial. So I need you all to focus on co-creating this new earth. We're going to be having a hell of a ride. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, and it is here. So I'm sending you much love and light for the week ahead, and I hope to speak to you in the next couple of days. It's been quiet on my end because I've had loads of workers around me, hanging rails and curtains and snags, finishing off snags, and just people everywhere. So I've been unable to do any recordings, but hopefully I'm back on track now. My office is set up. I finally found my desk amongst all the boxes. So I'm more or less set up now, and I'll definitely be bringing you news more regularly and inspiration as well. So in the meantime, join us on Telegram, daily uncensored truth and inspiration. So the link will be below, and make sure that you subscribe both to YouTube and Rumble so that you can get notified when new videos are out. I'll hopefully be resuming some very exciting interviews in the days and weeks to come. So I'll be keeping you guys posted on Telegram, what's happening when. And if you are in the Cape region, you have to join us for Awake in the Cape. It's our monthly meeting that Amanda Lamond and I are hosting. It's free of charge. It will be somewhere in the Park Bay Nordic region. It will vary the venues every month. It's the first Saturday of every month in the afternoon. So this week I'll be putting it on my website so you can see all the details. But if you are interested to be added to the list, please send us a mail at live@vividearth.org and we'll put you on the mailing list, or go to our website, vividearth.org, where you can see all the details, subscribe to our newsletter, and just be, keep posted on everything. And that's it from my side. So I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I'll speak to you very soon.